Ali Rathor with the Daily Tech Recap. If you guys have watched our previous live streams on the weekends, you guys must have seen our tech recap for the whole week. So I thought of an idea of bringing in tech news daily basis at night, because the tech industry and the world, it has gone crazy over the past few months. And I thought it was a good idea to just recap all the things that are happening. If somebody is not interested, if you guys are too busy to go through all the news, all the blogs, then I thought it was a good idea to bring it up in a casual chat with your feedback as well. So we've got 4 big topics for you, and a very, very interesting news is Apple actually using Google now? I'll explain at the end. I'm Ali, and every single day I'm going to sit down with you and break down the biggest stories happening in tech and AI world. No boring news format, no jargons, just you and me, real talk about what is actually going on. So today is March 19, 2026, and honestly, the tech world did not slow down today. So we've got 5 big stories: Apple doing something wild with Siri, OpenAI making serious money moves, and Nvidia is still running everything. Microsoft potentially going to war with OpenAI. So OpenAI and Microsoft are now face to face, head on, and with Samsung making a very bold AI promise. So, but first, guys, drop in the chat right now. So my question to you guys is, what phones are you using? Are you using iPhone, Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Oppo, or whatever? Oppo. And which part of the world are you guys tuning in from? Have your say, and then we'll just kick it off. Let me see what you guys are rocking, and why did you guys purchase that phone? What was the thinking behind it? Is your phone new, or are you thinking of upgrading your phone? Have your say. I'm just going to put in a poll as well for you guys to give. Let's see if we can put in some polls. Let's say if we can create a poll. I'm just going to create a poll here and see if you guys can do a poll. So I'm just checking in. All right. So if you guys are joining in, which phone are you guys using? Are you an iPhone, Samsung? Which phone are you? Android person, or are you an iPhone person? And are you guys using a phone that's new, or are you thinking of purchasing a new phone? Have your say in the chat, guys. We will be recapping what's happened in the tech world today, and we'll have a casual discussion about it. No news reading. Michelle Bori 7430. Hi, mate. You're using CI. Is that a model number? Is that a name of a company? I have to Google it, mate. You've just stumped me. CL. Oh. Okay. I think it's an Italian greeting. Are you from Italy, mate? Shout out to you, mate. I'm just going to check one thing. So what we're going to discuss today is, I'm just going to give you a quick recap of what's happening in the tech world. And one very interesting thing is Apple using actually Google. And we're having Microsoft is potentially going to war with OpenAI. Are you guys using OpenAI? And with what's happening in the world, have you guys shifted from ChatGPT to Claude because of all that ethical basis where Claude declined to give its AI to the military of the US, and ChatGPT has actually agreed to it? So a lot of backlash coming to them. I'm just going to check my live content to see if you guys are hearing me correctly, and checking if this version is going up. Yep, it is. I'm just gonna update my portions, guys. And for those of you who are just joining in, let me know which phone you are using. Are you signing in from Android or iPhone? And which company are you using? Are you Apple, Samsung, Oppo, Huawei? Which phone are you using? I'm actually on Samsung A25. I've been a Samsung guy myself, and I've always supported. I've actually used iPhone a lot. I've got an iPhone, but I've got a MacBook as well. But it's just a pain to see to use iPhone. For those of you who are joining in, this is going to be a tech-based discussion. Have your say. Thank you very much. We've got Mikel Libori 447 for joining in and commenting, mate. You are an absolute legend. I'm just gonna update and see. I'm just updating my. All right, I'm just updating my tags. This is also a pain. Okay. Just a tech. All right, I think everything is in order. Yep. And for those of you who are joining in, 11 people are joining in. Guys, come on, have your say. Are you using iPhone, Android, and which company are you using if you're using Android? I need to know. I need to know. That's what the that's what needs to be done. Comment, guys. We've just got one comment. I'm on Android, Samsung A25. And what about you guys? I'm just going to check my volume. Is my volume fine? Because I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to. All right, the volume is fine. So, hello, mate. Have your say. I'm just going to put in a poll, guys. Create a poll. Phone you are using. All right, so we've got comments coming in. So, are you an iPhone user? Are you a Samsung user? Android user. I'm going to start a poll, guys, and have your say. Tell in chat your brand name of phone. For those of you, my volume is coming. It would be very improved because I bought a wireless mic today, and that is this one. Mono wireless mic. So it is Wave T1 Mini. And you guys can see the difference between my last stream and this one. And I would recommend anybody who's doing vlogging, or if you need a mic for your phone, this is the one. This video is not sponsored by them. I got it today and I've tested it. It goes till 20 to 30 meters. Even with the straight view, if your phone is straight, you just go back, even turn around, do a 360, and it still works. But if there's a room and you go to the left a little bit, if the phone is hidden from your view, then the voice breaks. But this is recommended. And because I'm in Lahore, Pakistan, so I got it for around about 9,000 rupees. In USD, I'll tell you how much is it, because I think you guys, $30. $30. I think that's fine for $30. So have your say in the poll, guys. Which phone do you use and why are you using it? Are you using an old phone, or are you looking to buy a new one? Are you planning of buying a new phone, and which company? I'm using Samsung A25. I've got an iPhone 11 as well with me, and I have a Samsung A20 as well. I'm on A25, and I have another Samsung with me giving me the lighting effect from the back end. That's also a Samsung. So 3 Samsung, 1 iPhone. That's the phones I have. I used to have Huawei, but with the battle between the US and the Chinese government, a lot of the services in Huawei stopped working. So I had to sell it off. And my tech gadget, I've got a Nintendo Switch as well. Although I'll be very honest with you, this is my son's pad. I just keep it with me. And I've got a gaming PC as well. The graphic card I'm using is Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti, and I'm using the Intel i7 processor. So which one are you guys on the phone? Do you guys use gaming PC, or do you have any PC of your own? So to wrap it up, what discussion we're going to have today is I'm going to bring in what's happening in the tech world today, sum it up, And the first story, I'm gonna just lay it out what stories we're gonna go through, so you guys can stick around, huh? So the first one is Apple is actually rebuilding Siri with AI. That's the first one. The second one is OpenAI has hit about $25 billion, and an IPO is coming for OpenAI as well. So I don't know which country are you guys from. If you guys are interested, are you guys going to invest in OpenAI if it goes with the IPO as well? And the third one is a big one, Nvidia GTC 2026. So Jensen Huang's AI world, that's a big AI step that they're taking in. The fourth one is OpenAI versus Microsoft. That's a big battle coming on. There's a war that's brewing. Have you guys read about it? And at the end, we will talk about the phones, your phones. I'm going to talk about you guys. What's in your mind? Look at the poll, guys. We haven't received any polls yet. Philip, which phone are you using? Are you an iPhone person? Do you love the Apple ecosystem, or are you more of an Android person? I'm using Samsung A25. Again, this video is not sponsored by them. I'm just stating what tech I'm using. And for those of you who are joining right now, my volume is much better from my previous weekend recap, because I've just got my wireless phone, that's Moano Wave T1 Mini. So this is the one that I got, and a lot of the time people are asking about, how many people are joining in. That's pretty good. Have your say, have your chat, give us your feedback. So I'm just going to kick off, guys, with our first topic is Apple AI. So what has happened is early. Toinalag, thank you very much for comment. You said early. What does this mean? Okay. Dude, if you can write down in English, because it's being flagged out. I don't know which language is that one that you've written. What does that mean? Did you write early? I think it's just Google has translated it. Okay, what do you mean by early? Is it early morning at your place? Which city are you from? Which country are you from, mate? All right, coming with the Apple, I'll just give you so Apple has officially announced very clearly and a complete reimagining of its AI-powered version of Siri. All our favorite Siri. I've actually seen a video of the lady who voiced Siri as well. So they're bringing it out in 2026, within this year, and transitioning into a context-aware assistant with on-screen awareness, and that's what they're claiming. So seamless cross-app integration. That's what Apple are bringing in. So Apple is partnering with Google. That's a big news. Apple and Google are joining forces to utilize its Gemini AI model running on Apple's private cloud compute. Can you imagine Apple and Google working together? Apple's AI is going to work on, Google's AI, Gemini AI, is going to work on Apple's private cloud. That's a big news, mate. Targeted for release alongside. So iOS 26.4 version, when it's going to be released, that's what's going to happen. So this is huge, and I need everyone to pay attention to it. Have your comments, guys. Again, with the poll as well, have your poll. I haven't seen any input from you. Just one. So iPhone is winning. 100% votes on iPhone. So we're with the iPhone crowd. I'm more towards Android, mate. I've got 4 Android phones and one iPhone and a MacBook as well, and a gaming PC running on Windows. And we do programming as well, so I'm more leaning towards the Android side and the Microsoft side. Anyway, so Apple, the company that has been embarrassing itself with Siri for years. Rahman says WYF. Mate, you can see my hairs. I'm an 80s born person. What does WYF means? You've just stumped me here, Iman. I have to Google it. WYF in chat means, where are you from? I am from Lahore, Pakistan. We are live from here. It's 2:37 a.m. here. And Rahman, where are you from, mate? And guys, thank you very much. Rahman, would appreciate if you can subscribe and click the bell icon as well. And I've got my Patreon link there as well. And I do teach programming and for businesses, graphic designing as well. And I share a lot of stuff that people are paying, you have to pay courses for. You have to buy courses for. So it's good if you guys can check out the channel and you guys can join the Patreon as well. And we are gonna do, I will do Q&A session. All right, so our goal is to get super chat as well. What's the, okay, Khana Badosh is asking, I can't understand what you're saying. Aap natne noku ho? Uncle, you seem like Ducky Bai's father. Dude, with respect to him, mate, no. Respect. He had a hard time, mate. He had a hard time. And I'll tell you a very funny story. The person in the FIA who allegedly beat Ducky, he was our professor in Punjab University in between 2004 and 2008 session. I'm a graduate of Punjab University PUC-IT. And he was our Java professor. Do you know that Sarfaraz guy? He was our professor in Punjab University. Can you imagine? So I feel for Ducky Bhai, but he, हाँ तो मैं क्या करूं? Hadi Flag says, हाँ तो मैं क्या करूं? तो मैं क्या करूं? Mate, आप दुआ करो. You can do some prayers, mate. That's what you do. Uncle, yeah, I'm 40, mate. You can call me uncle. You can call me uncle. Anyways, we've just set up our super chat. Why are you awake till so late? Man, I'm waiting for Sari. I don't sleep before Sari, so I'm just gonna do Sari, do my prayers, and then I'm gonna sleep. Uncle was joking, auntie was. Mate, I do not understand what you're saying. Very nice guy, to be honest. Thank you very much, mate. I'm trying to share knowledge. You guys can check the channel, Patreon as well, and we've just had our super chat target as well. Anyways, for coming back to the tech news, guys, do the polls. Mate, everybody is using iPhone. No personal questions, Khana Badosh, mate. No personal questions, but yeah, I'm not single. Anyways, coming up, I think everybody, are you guys from Pakistan? Do you have PayPal? No, I don't have PayPal. I have Jazz Cash, Easy Pesa. I have, what do you guys call? Payoneer. And what else? What else works in Pakistan? Yeah, these three things. And I think you guys are all from Pakistan. Rahman, you from Pakistan. Hadi Flash 3383. Thank you very much, mate, for the comments. You're on Nokia. Which model are you on Nokia? The first phone I had was Nokia. Single life achhi hai ya married life? Dude, depends on your partner. If you've got understanding with your partner, then there's nothing better than a married life. And if you have kids, then Alhamdulillah, you should be praising. Single life is not good. Everybody, let me give you an advice. I've met people who are aged 70, 74, plus 70, and they're not married, and everybody is resenting of not getting married. जो भी 70, 60s में हम मिलते हैं जिन्होंने शादी नहीं की है, वो एक ही एडवाइस करते हैं कि शादी करना टाइम पे. So my advice to you, find a good partner. Yes, I'm a Pakistani, but unfortunately in USA. Why unfortunately in USA, mate? Which state are you in? I've got work in Texas, US, a lot of work in Texas. These are your children. More of little brothers. Man, I'm not that old. This is, if you're looking at my face, this is all because of the government of Pakistan over the years, what they have done to us. Denver. Shout out to you, Rahman. Shout out. You guys can, if you want to support the channel, Denver. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Khana Baloch. Thank you very much for the comments. I'm actually from Lahore. Mate, if the favor is something that I can do, then most welcome. But if it's decency and in my power, I'll do it. Otherwise, may Allah help you. So the point of discussion again, to eat everything you can. I missed that. I've already eaten a lot. Can't you see my weight, mate? I've become diabetic because of all the eating I've done in Lahore. I think there's not even a single place that I've left eating all my life. Like Androon Lahore, the inner Lahore, I've eaten every single thing you can name of. So coming back to my discussion about the tech thing, like starting from scratch level rebuilding, but there's the part that absolutely nobody saw coming. So Apple is actually going to use Google AI. That's a big thing in the new series. So using Google on an iPhone, let that sink in, guys. Google and Apple are big competitors coming together. So the two biggest rivals in mobile are now working together on AI because even Apple has admitted, so they cannot build this alone right now. So Apple, with all the resources they have, all the money they have, they can't build AI. So my question to you guys is, those especially, we've got 4 votes and all of them were iPhone. So with this news, does this make you want to upgrade to the new iPhone when this drops, or are you going to stay on your Android? Are you going to switch to Android or iPhone? Say yes if you're going to stay on iPhone, and say no in the chat if you're going to move to. Look, my channel, we actually teach programming and marketing, digital marketing. And this is a new series that we've started where every weekend on Saturday, because on Saturday I don't come here, on Saturday or Sunday, we'll have a weekly recap session. And every day we're going to have a tech session in which we normally just talk about technology, what's happening globally, even in Pakistan or around the world, for anybody who's just want to follow tech news. So not everybody can read through all these news. So what we do is we just summarize it and come up with it. And our channel is basically teaching programming, and we're teaching graphic designing, social media marketing, and digital marketing. Because I run an agency, and we've got clients in the Middle East, USA, Canada, UK, Australia as well. So we're now teaching people actual practical skills which they will need if they want to bring in freelancing clients, or if they want to learn programming, basically. So web-based programming as well as mobile-based. So back-end, front-end, I'm what you can call a full-stack developer, but it's been 17 years now I've been in the industry. Networking, I don't do networking technologies myself, but we have a team that does it. Rahman is saying, yes, because Apple has good technology, the Bionic chip, the camera and processor plus Android is not a bad option, but iPhone has become challenging to buy in Pakistan due to the I actually heard that PTA has reduced taxes on the phones. Is that correct? And if it is, because I haven't bought a phone in more than 6 months now, but I heard that they've reduced the PTA taxes and the phones, like 50% tax, I think they've reduced. That's what I heard. Is it true or not? Tell me in the comments, guys. But you are absolutely right. The US dollar rates, especially with the taxation, Even having an iPhone is they raised the prices again. And did you know, like in the airports, you normally used to bring 2 phones. Now even with 1 phone, they're putting taxes on it. That's like highway robbery, huh? Legal robbery that they do. The votes are coming in, guys. It's all iPhone, no Android. That's pretty amazing that people are just watching on Android and sorry, on iPhone, no Android. So I think iPhone, people who are using life in Pakistan was so easy back in 2000. It was very good in the 90s, and in 2000s it was pretty good when Musharraf was there. But after that, it's pretty tough here. You are correct. It is tough. And I think with the voting that you guys are doing, I don't think people who have iPhone are going to leave iPhone and go to Android. Although with features, I think Android is much better than iPhone, because the features that iPhone is bringing in now, Android, Samsung especially has those features for the last 5-7 years. I'm also a Samsung user. My phone is Samsung A25, like I've showed you guys. This is Samsung A20, another phone that I have. Then I have iPhone 11 as well, and I have another Samsung A20 at the back that's putting a light on my backside for the effects. And I've got a MacBook, but I've got a gaming PC with the Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti. Los Cups, mate, your name is a tongue twister. Hey, mate. Have your votes, guys. 8 votes in, and we've got Android guys are coming in strong now. 38% Android and 62% iPhone. Android. I'm cheering for Android, guys. I used to have iPhone as my main phone, but like there's a lot of restrictions that these guys have. Mate, I'll tell you what. I've been programming for 17 years, right? So iPhone is so restrictive. If you're developing an iPhone app or anything you're doing, it's so restrictive. You have to buy all these licensing apps and applications. Plus, they've made it so, and the revenue sharing in iPhone in Apple Store is very bad, and the fees as well. Like Google Play Store, I think it's just $25 or $30 maybe for lifetime. iPhone 13i, what's the other one? Want to buy it, price of 50,000. Can I get this price? I'm not sure what's the current price, but I think non-PDA one, if you go to Lahore, Hafiz Center is a big one, Hall Road is a big one, if it's in Karachi as well. Non-PDA, I think you can get it. And if you're in USA, you can use a foreign SIM there. I think you can use Libara. You can get a SIM from Libara, somebody can pick it up, and even people here are selling that. I had my games on, so I'm just going to close them down. All right, so non-PTA JV. Acha, you know what? This is very interesting. You're talking about JV phones, right? I went to a fee center, and that's when I got to know, like, there's a phone, like you've got iPhone and then go iPhone JV. They're jailbreaking it here as well, so. But I wouldn't push you guys to buy an iPhone if it's jailbroken. Like, what's the purpose of you buying an iPhone? Are you guys buying it just for the camera, the video quality? And are you just going to use, because I think there's a system, again, I'm not promoting it up, I'm just sharing some knowledge, that if you've got an iPhone and you've got an Android, you can actually combine them together. And from Android hotspot, you can run the internet of iPhone and use all the apps like WhatsApp and stuff like that. Yeah, Rahman, you're absolutely right. It breaks, destroys the. Is the jailbreak trending in the US as well, or is it just more of an Asian thing? Have you say it? Let me know. So we have 8 votes in. 62% are saying iPhone, and 38% are saying Android. Coming up again with the recap, guys, those who have not been in the session, we've just talking about tech, what's happening. So Apple is rebuilding Siri with AI, and what AI they're using? They're using Google's Gemini AI. That's the big news, guys. That's a big news. So who is here? Who among you guys are using AI chat GPT and stuff, and what for what purpose? I think mostly people are using it more of a chat bot to get some emails written, text, maybe content. At what capacity are you guys? Less cup, dude. You have to tell me the name. What does it mean? Los Cups. You're in Islamabad. How's the weather there, mate? I heard there was like a big thunderstorm there, and especially with the drone attacks there as well. I normally am in Islamabad. Maybe after every 3 or 4 months, I go there for a week or so. In the US, dudes be jailbreaking to play hacked games, but they made it more restrictive with the new iPhones, and people now don't bother playing games. They just... Which PlayStation are you playing, 4 or 5? I'm more of a PC gamer. I've never been a console gamer. Like, we used to play Nintendo, those like Atari, Nintendo, Sega, those 16 bits, 8 bits, 16 bits, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, then Xbox 360. And after that, I moved to gaming PC with the graphic card for is like RTX 3060 Ti. And I used to have Ryzen 3 as my processor, but I shift to Intel i7. Much better. Dude, I have Nintendo Switch here. I have had this for 2 years now. Nintendo Switch. Again, not sponsored by Nintendo Switch, but I do have this. Nintendo Switch, and I have the hard copy games as well. This is basically not mine, my son's game. And my brother, like my elder brother, his uncle brought games from UK. So I do have Nintendo Switch, mate. I have a gaming channel as well. It's called Mr. CEO Gaming with the red icon. I'm going to share a link with you guys. I'm just going to share the link of my gaming channel. It's still new. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. And I'm going to just share the link with you guys. So that channel is basically just Urdu based and Punjabi based, and while playing games, it's not for kids. Let me just say it. I'm playing Dota there for the time being. About any freshie or intern jobs, where should a person go? My friend is in Pakistan, wants to work on 3 years. Look, with the IT industry basically is in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. And for anybody who wants to get into the IT industry, they need to do, number one, build up their GitHub. So you need to make small tools, utilities if they're a programmer. If they are into marketing and like social media marketing, digital marketing, then they just need to contact businesses and offer them. They can ask them for lower pays, 5,000, 10, 15,000 for their services to build up their portfolio. That's about it. Okay, if your friend is in Lahore, tell him to send his CV to this email ID and tell him to, in the subject line, they should write down your name, that reference Rahman from TechWrath TV. So then I'll see where I can push that guy. I have to see his CV made. Now look, with gap year as well, even for, look, in the tech industry, even if you've got a gap year, right? If you can come up with some work that you've done in 30 days, within 3 months, you can have a good portfolio, and the companies will hire you guys if you've got a practical work. So they don't see, and they do not see your education as well. They don't see your work experience, that if there's a gap. Like the people here coming from different industries, and especially in Pakistan, people who are not very well versed in English are using ChatGPT and AI to do that work. So I've just shared you an email. Tell him to send a CV here with your reference, and we'll see what we can do. We can see. I'll just float around in our software companies group. So let's see if he can get some work. Fresh graduates can do these jobs, not a gap year. No. Even if a gap year, doesn't matter the age. Yeah, just share it with me. We've got a big network. I'm sure if he's got even a little bit of talent, I can even guide him to do some work first. Like Eid is coming, so just give himself 15-20 days to do that work, and then he can start working with different companies. Then they will hire him, inshallah. So don't worry. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the bell icon. And for those of you who would like to support, we've got super chat here as well that you can support us. And if you are in Pakistan, we can share with you our Jazz Cash and Easy Pass as well. So why don't I just share it, huh? Support in Pakistan. So Easy Pass, Jazz Cash, and May I Pay as well. So here. If you guys can support, I would prefer if you guys can support in the super chat as well, and do look out for our. Let me share another thing, guys. If you guys want to really support, this is join our Patreon, because this is basically the juice that you guys can get. Dude, if he has fingers and if he has a working brain, we'll run him. I'll just guide him, but he has to do some work. Like, he needs to motivate himself to do the work. That's my advice to him, that he needs to do some work. And if he has the patience and the dedication, he can go a long way. So it's not something that is going to be different. So, and when you give him the email ID, or do let him know to put in the subject a TechWrath TV reference, okay? Otherwise, the HR department is going to ignore it, and they're just going to put him in archive to see when the position is open. Then they'll look at the CV. So that way they know I'm doing this live streaming, and these guys can actually, they'll forward it to me, basically. That's the maximum I can do. Spread the word, guys. Share the reel, share the channel, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you guys can get more videos. What's the time there in Denver, Texas? What's the time there? Guys, if you're fasting, guys, I'm very sorry. It's 3 a.m. here. I'm just going to take a drink. Water. My throat was getting dry. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. We will be, yeah, you can subscribe, because we will be launching our Discord server as well. So I will be doing live sessions, trainings there, free of cost, absolutely free of cost. So we will be teaching programming, social media marketing, how to design your post, and the professional ones which you can do on production side. Programming, different tools, small tools. I'll teach you how you can use AI to build small tools to bring up your portfolio. Digital marketing, how you can do on-page SEO, off-page SEO, local SEO as well, with the latest AI that you can use. And that's going to be very beneficial for you guys. Whoever is watching, you guys can use it just as a hobby, or if you've got businesses in the family or you're running a project, you can actually market it. It's 4 p.m. there. Nicely done. How long is the fasting there? Because here in Pakistan, it's like the sahur ends at around 4:55, 56, and iftari is around 6:10, 6:15 maybe, not that long. So it's just like almost 12 hours is nothing. The rosa is nothing here. All right, I've just gone sidetracked. So the second news was like OpenAI has hit a $25 billion revenue with the it's longer there. So with the IPO is coming. So ChatGPT is being used by 900 million people every single week right now. So 900 million people are using ChatGPT every week. That's a big stat. This is more than the entire population of Europe. 17 hours of fasting, mate. That's tough. May Allah give you the ajr for that one. So this is more than the, so again with the OpenAI, this is more than the entire population of Europe using one AI tool weekly, and money reflects that. So $25 billion in revenue from ChatGPT, that's a big one. And so $25 billion in revenue. OpenAI went from a non-profit research lab in 2015, if you guys were there, to one of the most valuable companies on earth in 10 years. So within 10 years, from a non-profit research lab to a $25 billion company, that's a big ask. And I know countries who don't have even like the reserves more than 10 billion or 15 billion. Hi, yo, back, welcome back, mate. Dude, I am impressed by your nickname. Cups, I can't even pronounce it. And when I went to, I've done masters, 2 masters from Australia. So I went to IELTS. So I gave IELTS and my overall score was 8.5 out of 9. And I can't even pronounce your name. Los Cups. Is that a name of a business, mate, in Islamabad? Is that a cafe? Cap Cops? Is that a cafe? Do you own a business there in Islamabad or something? That's a very interesting name. Cap Cops. What does it mean? Mate, I was in Australia, and after spending 5 years, I got the PR, but I came back. I went to UAE, stayed there for 1.5 years, and then I came back to Lahore because Lahore hai bhai. I was in Abu Dhabi for 1.5. I didn't like the weather there. It's too hot. I'm more of an outdoor person. As they say, Lahore. I might come to US for business, but even if I move, I'll move to, if I move, I'll move to Karachi uska शोहर है. Oh ho. Mate, this is going to be war. This means war when you're saying stuff about Karachi. Dude, Karachi doesn't even have the roads yet. So how can you compare Karachi with Lahore? You can't walk straight. There's no road there. You can't compare Karachi with Lahore, man. There's no infrastructure in Karachi. You might have big businesses. The port is there, maritime is there. But what good are all those millionaires and billionaire businesses in Karachi who can't even support the infrastructure? If you want to learn how a city can develop itself, learn about Sialkot. So in Sialkot, Pakistan, the Sialkot Chamber of Commerce is the one who developed their own airport, the roads. They've got colleges there, hospitals there as well. So thumbs up and cheers for Sialkot. That's the mindset of the businesses. So even in Karachi, I've always had that thing with Karachi businessmen. Like they're billionaires there. The biggest, richest people are sitting in Karachi. And they can't pull themselves up to get the infrastructure right. Mariam Nawaz Zindabad. Look, Mariam is doing a good job, but the things that they do is like buying those planes, and also these buying of new cars now, about 9 crore, 10 crore, 10 million each. Gilani as well, the senator, and giving all these bureaucrats, these things like this thing is a top notch. But the good thing about Punjab is like from technology point of view, they are bringing in the new system, but it's just in Lahore, so they have to expand it, especially in the southern Punjab side. The situation there is not good. I've got a question for you guys. So this is my question now. Who's the mayor of Karachi? That's Murtaza Wahab, I think, from People's Party. No, not 11 billion USD jet, mate. It was 10 billion rupees Pakistani for one jet, and they bought two. So 20 billion rupees. And the mayor of Karachi is Murtaza Wahab now. He's an educated person. He seems nice, but again, with the politics, I don't want to get into it. Yep. All right. So my question to you guys now is, here's the question. If OpenAI IPO happens, for those of you who don't know, they're going to come in the stock market. Would you invest in it? Virtually, I'm giving everybody of you guys in your dreams, I'm giving you $1 million. Will you guys invest in OpenAI IPO when it happens? Drop in the comment and say invest or say no way. So I'll know which one is going to invest and which one is going to say no way. Who's going to invest in IPO? My vote is going to be yes, invest. I am going to invest. That's my say. So I'm just going to type in, guys. I'm going to say invest. No way. So one vote is for invest and one vote is for no way. So OpenAI IPO with $25 billion, I'd say investment. So we've got 2 invest and 1 no way. 2 to 1, mates. So 2 invest and 1 no way. We'll see more people are watching. Guys, have your polls. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Click the bell icon if you want to support the channel. We've got super chat available as well. And if you're in Pakistan, you guys can support the channel from JazzCash, EasyPay, or NeaPay as well. I've just given you guys the number, and you guys can subscribe to our Patreon as well. You can become a Patreon to support the channel on a monthly basis. Sir, how to invest, or can we invest in that? It's just a supposed question, hypothetical question, mate. They are going to release their IPO, and I think it's going to be US based. So you need to have. Oh, you're in USA, Rahman. You can do it. You can find a broker there to invest. I think even if you can get like, if you can invest $500 to $1,000, that would do you big time. There. I don't think from Pakistan you can invest or any other Asian country. So. I think with Islamabadis, you guys can invest there. There are foreign investing companies there. Islamabad has picked up its culture pretty well in the last 2-3 years now, 5 years maybe. The food culture has grown a lot. I think they're beating Pindi very well. So good food, good environment, good ambience, as they say in Pakistan. Ambience in Islamabad is pretty good. I'm a big fan of Shinwari, mate. And Texas Steakhouse there. Islamabad is beautiful, mate, but I think they've cut down a lot of trees there. Yeah, the weather is pretty good. Especially, I think, with the new sectors that you guys have in D12, that kind of side up in the mountains. But what's that crap they've done with Islamabad with that M tag stuff? Like you need to put tag on your car and your bike. What's that all about? I heard a lot of, even in Ramadan, a lot of people were complaining about it. What do you guys have to say about that? I've done hiking in Margala Hills in Islamabad. Monal used to be there. And I used to go to rooftop cafes there. Dude, this is a pain for Islamabad. He's like, why would you do that? What's the point of getting registration and getting token paid, like token tax, if you guys can't do this? With token, I just remember I have a car with the Islamabad number. I am just going to write it down because I have to check the token if it's paid or not. I've got a Hilux Dala, they call it in Pakistan. I've got a Dala, black Dala. So I need to check. Whether I've paid the token tax or not about it. And while we're talking about AI, I'll tell you, I did all of my company's accounts using AI. No, I'm not rich, mate. That's like, I'm 40. Pakistan is so amazing. Mostly everything is so fun. They're mostly in Lahore, but only if there are more job opportunities for private sectors are less. A lot of people are working for companies that are abroad, and job opportunities. The economy is suffering. It's a low growth, low income, low growth trap. That's what they say. It's like, it's a circle. It's low income brings low growth because the economy is not there, the buying power is not there, and corruption is pretty high within the government departments. The private sector, again, they are in cahoots with the big companies. India is so into tech way high. But India is a big market, mate. India is very well good in tech, but they're mostly good in tech services, not tech innovation. Because if you look at the innovation, it's coming from China, it's coming from the US, and in European countries. So not much. And that's, I think, they need to change from service based. They need to come into innovation based. Like with the big tech industry India has, they haven't produced an AI model for themselves. There is no research laboratories there. So that's a big issue. And I think we can learn a lot from China and India as well, like how we can assign, because a lot of the talent from Pakistan have like gone abroad. We've had a brain drain as well. That's one of the parts. Which among you guys have a gaming PC? Because the next topic we're going to talk about is Nvidia GTC 2026. So AI world, and Nvidia is coming into the AI world. So the CEO right now is probably the most powerful person in the entire tech industry, not Zuckerberg and not Tim Cook, not even the Altman. So Jensen Huang, because everyone, Apple, Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft, they all need Nvidia chips to run their AI. I have PS5, but not PC. Okay, which games are you playing in PS5, mate? Which game are you playing in PS5? I've got a question, guys. If you guys have been with us on the stream, are you guys getting ads on the stream? PC Ryzen I don't remember the model, but I guess 5500 Ryzen. I had 3200 Ryzen. Cricket 24, I also play Cricket 24. I've got my own team, my own player like me. GTA 5, never been a big fan of GTA. I used to play GTA 1 and GTA 2. After that, I didn't play. I just did not play. So, what's it saying? Yes, all right. Assassin's Creed, I've played all the versions, mate. Assassin's Creed. Cyberpunk, I only saw the trailer because he was in it. What's the actor's name that played John Wick? I forgot his name. Keanu Reeves was in it. Like Keanu was in it. So that's where I've actually. But that was too buggy, Cyberpunk. I think that was not a big success. Cyberpunk. Have you played WWE in it on PlayStation 5? The open world games, I forgot the name, like GTA 5. You guys don't play RTS games? FIFA, I think the first, I've also played the first FIFA that came in. The computer one, the big one, was FIFA 98. So from 98 till now, I've played every version of FIFA. '98 was the first one that I played. Before that, it was Sega football, Atari football, Nintendo football, like top players, small ones, pixelated. Yeah, Mario Bros. And Sonic, mate. Old black and white versions as well, Atari version. So I've been playing consoles since 1989, 1990, 10, 20, 30, 36 years now. Yeah. So I've been playing it since I was 5, 6 years old. So thank you guys for watching. Whoever's watching, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon. You guys can support the channel as well. Send open chats, follow us on Patreon as well. And those of you who are in Pakistan, you guys can support the channel because this takes effort and time, and I have to be awake till morning to wrap all the information. Yeah, I've played. Now it's pretty good because online you've got these NES free websites where you can play all these games. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. We used to have those analog TVs in which we used to play these games, and we used to hit the television to get the signals right. Paint.exe. Yeah, we used to use Microsoft Paint as well. Now we're using Photoshop and Photopea as well. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to share a link. If you don't have Photoshop, mate, this is going to be a lifesaver for you guys. Online Photoshop free. Here, I'll share the link, guys. You guys can use online Photoshop. You can save the link. And if you guys are generating, you're using Canva, we have Canva tutorials as well. And for those of you who would like to generate infographics, you guys can do this. And if you guys are on LinkedIn, you can follow me there. So you can follow my name there. You will see my face. I'm just going to write down my name. So this is my LinkedIn profile. You guys can just search my name. You'll see my face there. Pretty good. So Nvidia's one, we've actually just gone through it basically. So, but talking about Nvidia, you know, they're so ahead in the AI game because they've got the chip. So they're now developing chips that are 100 times faster, and AI applications can run 100 times more fast. That means so AI is about to be dramatically faster, cheaper, and more powerful very soon. So I've got a question for you guys. Another question coming up. Do you guys think that Nvidia having this much control over AI is something to be worried about, or that's just part of the game? So you guys can drop in your chat and say, write down the word worried or fine. If it's fine with you, then just write down fine. If it's worrying, then you guys can just write down worried. And we'll have a say here. I think iPhone is winning with the poll that we have. Like, Nvidia is fine. Yeah. I think the CEO of Nvidia and the CEO of AMD are brothers and sisters, or they're cousins. They're related. Did you guys know that? And I'll tell you a funny thing. Ryzen's chip, the architecture was previously owned by Intel. So Intel actually sold the Ryzen architecture to AMD. And now they're competing, they're their biggest competitors. Isn't that something very interesting in what happens in the business world with Ryzen and Intel, and Apple, and yeah, Ryzen basically was owned by that architecture of that chip was owned by Intel. So Intel sold it to AMD, and then AMD worked on it, did R&D, and they became their competitor. You guys can search for it as well. Very, very interesting stuff. So in the business world, you can see like Apple and Samsung would be working together in some features. Same thing with Apple and Google as well now, with the working in with like Apple using AI. Maybe the easiest thing you guys can learn is social media marketing and Canva designing, like this design work and social media marketing. That's the easiest thing you guys can learn. The search engine optimization or SEO becomes a bit technical, but once you have understanding of social media marketing, then the next step you guys can do is SEO. Then within SEO, off-page SEO first and on-page SEO later, because for on-page SEO, you need to have understanding of website architecture and website structure. And just follow the news for all these search engines like Google. And a lot of people now don't follow Bing as well. So Bing has webmaster tools like Google has. Look, that's why the saturation is there, because it's easier. But again, you can get a lot of clients for social media marketing if you do it right. How you can engage within social media marketing, it's not just posting, designing a post and then posting. You need to go to other accounts, engage with them in comments, grow your account organically, and then you start doing DMs. So your account grows gradually and you get the hang of it. Everyone gets work, man. There are millions of businesses coming on. And because not everybody who's doing social media marketing has the graphic skills, plus the understanding of how you can generate or grow your account organically. That's the difference. I'm just going to check my mic. Yeah, it's still working. Because for those of you who just got here, I just got this mic today. It's Moano Wave TI. This is the one I'm using right now, and I'm pretty happy with the result. It's got two mics, so we are planning of doing a sitting podcast type with my other colleagues from different companies. Again, same with people who can just join in, get some tips, and they can build their own small little empires or big empire, or what do you call a unicorn? The second sharpest would be digital marketing SEO, off page and then on page. Then the fourth step would be, even in social media marketing, you have different specialties. So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, these are different. Google My Business is another one that comes in local SEO within SEO section. So these are all marketing related. The other thing is just programming. So with programming, you don't need any formal education. You can just start from learning. YouTube is a big library. It's basically a search engine. At the core, it's a search engine. So either you can watch videos of dances, music, and that kind of stuff, or you can actually learn something. So easiest one would be like graphic designing posts in Canva. So you can become a specialist of Canva. Then you can do video editing, either use Filmora or you can use CapCut. I'm in the process of buying lights for this as well. Again, the more I get support on my channel, the more I can put into these activities. So we are planning to design a room for that podcast. And for my own, I'm also waiting to get support from people, and I can get some lighting here at the backdrop as well, and I can do these video, like these programs or videos, live chats more often. So again, as the more subscribers I have, because I think I've got around 3,159 subscribers right now, and my target is to get to at least 5,000 subscribers by within a couple of months. So, and this month, the more people subscribe, look at the video, and more will come up with the live session. So this is going to be every day, just a tech recap, and on weekly basis tech recaps. And within the week, I'll try to upload a video, long-term video, long format video of teaching something that's professionally used. And then we'll have every day, I'm planning to do some shorts as well, with informative shorts. So that's how this is going to run. So if you guys can support, spread the word within your circle as well. So more subscriber, more views, the better we can do. And it takes basically an effort time to do this. And we've been talking for more than 1 hour now. I'm coming to my fourth and last topic, guys. So OpenAI versus Microsoft. This is going to be a battle that's going on. So this one is like a proper tech drama unfolding in real time, and I'm here for it. So Microsoft invested billions into OpenAI, like billions, and they basically built OpenAI into what it is today. And now OpenAI has gone and signed a deal with Amazon. I'm just going to finish this one. I'm going to come back to your comment about family blogging. So, and now OpenAI has gone and signed a deal with Amazon. That's a big, I think, backstabbing from OpenAI. So Microsoft's biggest rival in cloud is Amazon, and Microsoft is reportedly considering legal action against them. So like actually taking OpenAI to court. So this is going to be the biggest tech breakup. Since honestly, I cannot remember anything about this, like kind of this thing. So I cannot think of anything this big. So if Microsoft wins in court, literally it's going to change how AI is built and sold globally. So my question to you guys is, so which side are you guys on? Are you on Microsoft side or are you on OpenAI side? From my point of view, I'm going to support Microsoft because I've been using with that company. Although what Microsoft has done in the past is something similar. They buy off smaller companies that are coming up and they think they're their competitors, so they just buy them off and they kill the product. So for me, I'm going to be on Microsoft side there. My vote is on Team Microsoft. I'm going to write it down. Yep, Team Microsoft for me. I'm on Team Microsoft side. That's my go-to. Those of you who are watching, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon. You guys can support the channel by sending in super chats and become a Patreon member for us. The link is in the chats. And have your say, guys. What do you guys think? You're going to support Microsoft or are you going to support OpenAI? Because OpenAI has now gone and joined Amazon, which is a competitor of Microsoft, although Microsoft has supported and put in billions in OpenAI. Yeah, OpenAI is new, and Microsoft has a lot of deep pockets, like the funds, the resources these guys have is phenomenal. It's like out of this world. And I'm just going to check how many people are with us. All right. Not bad. Spread the word, guys. You guys can share the stream with others as well. And we've been on for 1 hour, 9 minutes and counting. So this is, so the big four stories, I've just gone through the whole 1 hour with you with different discussions as well. For those of you who are joining right now, have your say in the poll. You guys are an iPhone user or an Android user, and which brand are you using? And with the question from Rahman was, what are your comments on the family vlogging, the new trend in Pakistan, so illogical? Mate, it's basically money. If somebody is willing to compromise their family and want to make it public, it's up to them, mate. It's a free world. Do whatever you guys. The question is, I'll give you my example. If I'm teaching something that people have to go to universities for, they have to join companies to learn, and yet nobody's willing to watch and see it or learn it, they would rather than go and watch these family vloggers to show within their house, their families, what they're eating, what they're doing. So it depends. Like, the world is dumbed down now. Even globally, everybody is following more of a reality TV and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, but I would never support it. I'm even with my streaming, it's just my face and nothing else. I think within tomorrow, you guys might not see my white hairs. I'm gonna get them dyed, so my face will change. I'll change the thumbnail as well. It's generated my image from my face. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. If you guys want to support the channel, the link is there. And after half an hour, I will be going to prepare my sahur. OpenAI is a new Microsoft, is a big fish. Massive fish, mate. That is a big fish. And we all know the ex-CEO of Microsoft name came in some special files and island files. You guys can match the dots. Being a liberal too and adoring the classic life from 90s and 2010, it is to everyone. I hate that vlogging. Yeah, I don't follow vlogging, mate. Even you, when you said Ducky Bhai previously, somebody mentioned it. I don't follow. I've never seen his videos. I know him, like I knew the name, but I knew him like he came in the news. Then I got to know about all these family vloggers and that kind of stuff. So it's a shame, but it's a harsh reality of all over the globe. It's like people are doing family vlogging. What can be said? What can we say about these things? So we've got viewers, guys. Share where are you guys watching from. I know two people, one from the US and one was from Islamabad, Pakistan. And where are you guys from? So we've done a big recap of what's happened today. And thank you, Rahman, especially thanks to you, mate, for making conversations. I was planning to do this just for 30 minutes, but we've gone for more than an hour. And dude, yeah, spread the word, spread the love. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, to do live. So you guys can just subscribe, click the bell icon so we can have tomorrow what's happening in the tech world. We'll do a recap there and we'll have discussions as well, hopefully. And let's see how the session goes. So this was my first session for daily tech recaps. And we've got, I did this week in tech, like the tech recap for the week as well. So I'll create a playlist on my YouTube channel for these two, like daily tech recaps and weekly recaps. And then we'll come up with different lessons as well. So I'm preparing Canva's like 10 videos, short videos of designing posts, playlists that you guys can use, and social media marketing, digital marketing, programming tools as well. So let's see how it goes. Let's wrap it up, guys. So everyone, this is your daily recap for March 19, 2026. Karen, mom, nicely done, mate. So what we've covered today is Apple rebuilding Siri with Google AI, OpenAI hitting $25 billion and the IPO, and Nvidia is dominating everything at GTC 2026. And the big one was Microsoft versus OpenAI. So Drop in the comments below, like which story surprised you and which was the most interesting for you guys. And I'm just going to close the poll now. So we have the results today for the poll, and the result is 62% said iPhone. So iPhone is a clear winner, guys. And we have the poll is there, and drop in the comments and tell me, should I do this every day? If you want daily tech recaps, hit the subscribe and smash that bell icon, guys. Don't break your phones. And so basically YouTube would actually notify you when we are online, we're live. And that's about it. Thank you very much for guys. Ryzen was Intel. Yeah, read about it. It's going to be amazing. And while you're at it, I'm just going to show you the difference. I'll show you an example, like what's the difference between their architectures, huh? You know, I'm going to show you. All right. This is something you can share with your friends. I'll show you. All right. What's the difference between, so example, these are the chips, like 4 chips in Intel, right? So what Intel does is its processor works like this, right? So Intel information and its processing work in a zigzag pattern. So what Ryzen does is it works on the first chip first, then comes to the second chip, then comes to the third chip, and then comes to the 4th chip. That's why Ryzen is a bit faster than Intel, processing wise. So the Intel's lower models are faster than Ryzen, because when a task is assigned to Intel, even if the chip processing is not full, it moves zigzag, 1, 2, 3, again and again and again. So there's, in milliseconds, there's a difference. But for Ryzen, the task comes, it uses the first chip first completely, then goes to the next one, then to the next one, then to the next one. So if your Ryzen has 4 chips, 5 chips, the number of chips matter. So for normal usage, it might not make a lot of difference. But when it comes to supercomputing and high intensity work, Ryzen has a little more edge. So if you compare the chips as well, you'll see the higher end, the Ryzen would be better. Yep. But for daily tasks, both are the same. This is like very specialized work if you want. That's why Ryzen chips are outperforming Intel. So that's the architectural. That's just like some, what do you guys call it in the US? It's like freebies, something, candy. What do you guys call it? So this information I've just given you guys. That's how the architecture works. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I hope you guys had fun. This is Ali Rathor from TechWrath TV, guys. Stay curious, stay techie. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place, with the same energy, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz, and have a happy Ramadan as well.